Time of year that all the puck flowers are coming out. So here's our rink seed for next year, March 11th. All the crystals. We're done. All those LED lights look like laser beams when there's water. If it freezes quick and it doesn't get any snow inside and makes slush and then refreezes ice, the lines look way better. They look like laser beams. This year we had snow on top, so they looked a little foggy, but that's all right. Well, this is the end of the rink season, officially. I drained about half of it out with the hose to keep the water away from the house, but I need to get rid of this water fast, so I just cut the liner. It's leaking out. It's not a tidal wave. It's super fast. There's a lot of dirt there because I put it all along the edges of the boards. That water's really no worse than when it pours rain, so not going to cause any issues. But that's it. So I got the liner up after emptying it, put those slits in it. Sure emptied it quick. So it does stink a little, just because some of the grass is starting to rot a little. The liner, I'm saving some of that for some projects around here. And you see how nasty the grass looks. It's just because the water got under the liner the way I emptied it by cutting it. But up here where it was dry still, there's no problem. There's no mold. A little bit of mold here actually, but that's nothing. We had snow mold underneath all our snow this year and I raked it all. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm raking it, trying to get it, the blades to stand up, let the sun and the wind dry it out so I don't get mold problems. We can see, maybe you can't see it on video, but the grass here is still somewhat dormant, whereas this grass is nice and dark green. It started to grow already, so that's why it's important to get the liner up fairly soon after it starts getting warm and your water's out. So I've put all this dirt, this topsoil all around the edges to stop the mice from getting under. I have not had a problem since I've done that. I realize I can dig, but once it freezes they can't dig. So I've got black earth and topsoil all down in the shell, in the deep ends of my rink, just to take some space away, because I'm going to cut these open, lay them all down, top dress the low ends, bring it up a little bit. Do that every year. But the main thing is that it's helping with is now there's a couple of inches less water weight against the boards, so less chance that it's going to get under the boards. I've seen a lot of people having those problems. It's another good reason to put soil around the edges too, so the liner doesn't sneak underneath, because once it starts going, you're done. It lifts the boards with the water pressure and you get a blowout. You gotta start all over again usually. Some people can retape it, seal it up, but taping's never good underwater. It hardly ever holds unless you get lucky. So, but yeah, that's how I'm doing all my cleanup. So this is what's left of the rink. Got the lawn all cleaned up. That's not dead grass. That's all the topsoil bags ripped open and spread out. I do that just to add a little bit more nutrients to the grass every year, and then I throw some grass seed down. And I also, that's a little less water I got to put in next year, because that's all the low spot. But those boards still need to go by in the shed, but just been too busy to deal with it. That's it. That's the end of the season. The grass was nice and green when I first pulled it up, but I just needed to get that topsoil down. And that's it for the end of the season. Probably in a week or two I'll have all of that tape up and it'll be nice fresh grass down. Doesn't take long to grow.